What's up, y'all? So Marcellus Wiley, he's calling up Stephen A. Smith again. So we're gonna take a listen to exactly what Marcellus had to say about this. Check it out.
Stephen A. Smith not admitting the real reason he mad at LeBron is just because simply I just like Jordan and Jordan texts me back. So it's like I can stay there. And this whole GOAT, he gonna play it off like it's about the GOAT for LeBron. You remember when him and Max got into it? And he used to act like it was everything else except what was the one reason where everybody was like, nah, we think it's because T.O. said that Max was blacker than you.
Right.
And then he went on a world tour. Remember all them podcasts he did? Joe Budden and all them dancing around. All that dog. When you ever going to address it had to get to you because it flipped 180 quick.
Immediately.
Right?
He never recovered after that.
And you won't recover until you address the illness, not the symptoms. So that's the one thing about people when we're not stupid, dog. The wisdom of the crowd is massive. People, there's millions and millions of people following him, dissecting every word. Raise your hand. I know. I'm listening to these words. I'm like, yeah, that's cute. It's like when your kids come up to you and lie. You just be like, dog, okay. When you going to tell me the part that I need to know? Like everything else you said was cute and it sounded great in your head in the bathroom. But right now, laying over my lap in this bedroom before this thing come down on you, this thunder rains, I just need to know what was the real reason.
So let me just stop this video real fast because, Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman used to be a duo. And then all of a sudden, he was, fired from the show. And Stephen A. Smith, he admitted on a podcast that he had something to do with it. And a lot of people are saying that the reason why this happened is because he was jealous of Max. And I think that is actually true because, Max Kellerman, he was more appreciated by the sports fans than Stephen A. Smith. And I think that Stephen A. Smith, he's been jealous of Max Kellerman for a long time. So let's go back to the clip.
What he wanted was transparency for people to see the full workout, to see the full Colin Kaepernick. Again, you mentioned obviously Max is going to get in here, and like I said, I'm in the streets. Max almost seems blacker than you, Stephen A. with what he's coming, with his commentary.
With all due respect, my brother.
I'm just saying, dog.
Wait a minute. Wait to finish.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna check you right now. You don't cross the line.
I'm just saying.
Time. Wait a minute. You don't cross the line.
Take full responsibility for that. That's totally my fault.
Okay.
And the reason why it was my fault because I didn't like working with him, man. It's just that simple. I didn't like it. I thought the show was stale. I thought that we had flatlined when it came to the public at large, and I'm trying to win. I didn't want to go from number 1 to number 2 when Skip left. That's not what I wasn't having. That was not going to happen.
Did anything in the numbers say that you might have been headed that way?
No, but to me it did.
Creatively?
To me it did, not just creatively, but the consistency of the number.
Got it.
In other words, it wasn't going this way.
Yeah.
It was just there. And not only that, it's like us being in this room right now. Come on, y'all. Y'all know the difference between something that's stale and something you pumped up for. You just know.
Absolutely.
And so that's what I was feeling. And it was like, listen, I had mad respect from him from the standpoint that white dude, highly intelligent, Ivy League educated from Columbia, smart as a whip, can talk his ass off, can talk about anything. And I get all of that. But you weren't an athlete and you weren't a journalist.
All right now, so first of all, I want to thank y'all so much for tapping into my channel. I appreciate y'all. And the clip I just show y'all, that was Marcellus Wiley. He was talking about the viral story that keeps on giving, Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. And I gotta say it again, I've said it several times now. LeBron James, he decided to step to Stephen A. Smith over 2 weeks ago. And Stephen A. Smith, he was definitely shook. You can see that on the footage. And since that incident, Stephen A. Smith, he has claimed that LeBron James, he had a guy with a cell phone filming, behind Stephen A. Smith. And you can clearly see that after the clash, LeBron James, he looked to the camera. And how did he know that there was going to be a camera exact at the place where he was, looking with his eyes? And Stephen A. Smith is claiming that LeBron James, he had a guy, prepared to, film this. And LeBron James, on the other hand, he's saying that Stephen A. Smith has been dissing his son for, the longest. And, basically both of them are just coming with, claims against each other. And I think that most people are, actually behind LeBron James, and they think that it was, wrong of Stephen A. Smith to diss Bronny James. And in the clip that I show y'all, Marcellus, he was talking about Max Kellerman, because Max Kellerman right now, he doesn't have a job. So he's been on the sideline for over 2 years now, maybe 3 years, without a job. And he's getting paid. So he's getting a salary from the company, and he has a good salary, so he's earning millions. And the reason why this is happening is because they don't know what to do with Max Kellerman. And I think that is weird, because people want to see Max Kellerman on a sports show, but for some reason after he was fired, he's not been able to be on a show. And I think that is partly because of Stephen A. Smith, maybe. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.